part 2 of dealing with and preventing suicide. This is a disclaimer. This is my personal opinion. I know everyone goes through different things. This is my side of the story of how I want to tell things, in my opinion, and how to deal with it. If this does not relate to you, please click off the video. This is my story, and this is for others that can relate, or this is just a message for anybody that's going through anything. Now that we got that out the way, suicide is a whole different level. Depression, mental illness, suicide, all those categories are different. I think I had 3 or 4 suicide attempts. Suicide is not to be taken lightly at all. If someone comes to you and 9 times out of 10 they haven't told anyone but you about this, if someone tells you that they're having suicidal thoughts, do not ignore the fact that they told you that. The first time you encounter anyone, it doesn't even have to be a friend. If it's your friend, a stranger, anybody, if anyone encounters someone that has suicide, your first and your best answer is to handle it and don't leave it alone. The moment you literally ignore it is the moment they're going to end their life. If someone tells you, that means they're crying out for help. They trust you and you only. Their first instinct is to tell someone. Your first instinct is to keep it between you and him or her or whoever it is and help them. Because it's so many, like, I watch movies and, theories and, news reports and all that type of stuff that they committed suicide and they cried out for help and no one helped them. Listen, that first instinct, your first answer is to keep it between you and that person and help them. Do not leave that person alone, because the moment you leave them alone and you basically just blink and just forget what they said, it's over. I've dealt with 3 to 4 suicidal thoughts, and those were involving relationships or someone that I talked to. My first attempt was when I want to say sophomore year this was freshman year. This was freshman year after my ex-girlfriend broke up with me because, let me tell you how petty this was. This is like my first serious relationship. So I was really feeling her. So my first suicidal attempt was after my ex-girlfriend broke up with me because we didn't have any classes together. But we were in the same school. So she told me, basically, we're saying, well, we don't have any classes together and I don't see no point of us dating anymore. I said, we're in the same school. I don't think we should end our relationship because we're not in the same class. She just basically gave up and said, no, I don't want to be together. And then she just left. I was in school while that happened. The thought, and it's like that my first serious relationship, 4 months. Broke up with me and left me because we didn't have any classes together. So that put me in a vague spot. I felt so salty, upset. I felt so sad because I was like, that was my first relationship that I took serious. When I got home, I literally just was, and I had tried to listen to music to make me feel better. It didn't help. So, of course, everybody sleep. I go in the kitchen, grab a knife. I just was like, I had it like pointing up here. I had it like here, slit my wrists and all that type stuff. I just, that was when I first, like, you know, really felt like I wanted to end it all. My second kind of worst attempt, junior year. It was a female that was done with her relationship. I'm not sure how long it was. She wanted to talk to me. We was, you know, just clicking. We rode the same bus. You know, she sat with me. We were talking, you know, hugging and all that type stuff. As soon as I wanted to make it official, boom, just block me, cut me off in a relationship. Like, why is it always me? So when that happened, that's when I came home. It wasn't my mom wasn't there. It was my brother. So I had so much emotion, I didn't even speak to him. I just went straight to the room. I'm blasting the music. He thinking I'm just blasting music. That's just what I do. Like, I like my music loud, so I'm blasting my music. Like, I went in the kitchen. He didn't even see me. I grabbed the knife. I put it in my pants, and I just locked the door. That's when I really was like this close, because I had marks on my neck right here. So suicide is not to be taken lightly. It's just my third one. Recent. That's all I'm gonna say. Recent. That's why I want to open up, and it put me at a standpoint to where I want to, you know, shift gears as far as where I want to talk about this, because this is my personal experience and I want to share it with everyone that's on this platform. And I appreciate everyone that I don't even know. I appreciate y'all looking at this and tuning in, because we don't know each other, but we can relate to a serious factor about this. This is how I want to deliver my message and my story to anyone out there that's afraid to speak up, because you're not alone. You're not alone at all. You're not. Like, I've been recovering every day, and I've been feeling better while I'm talking to y'all, and, you know, about this, because this is so much of a, like, level 3 factor that no one should take. No one should even take this lightly. You know, I was talking to my my twin, basically, aka, like, she's family to me, like family, like sister, family, blood family. Like, I was talking to her literally yesterday, and we was just talking about this. Like, you know, she's been the one that's, you know, my other people's too. Like, even we just was talking about this. Like, this is nothing to take lightly. Like, she was talking about, she's like, I'm glad you were making a video about this, because this isn't no, like, the number one thing is, when it doesn't matter who it is, if you have someone and that person tells you about that, do not neglect them. Do not neglect them, because the moment you think about it, the moment, you know, because I questioned myself. I was like, I was this close. I was just like, it's not worth it. To anyone that's had thoughts about that, it's not worth it at all. It's not at all. It's not worth it, because you have people out there that love you, and for you to end your life, that will affect them very badly. It's not worth it. It's not. Even for those 3 people that checked up on me and my family, if they if I just do this randomly and found this, and they just found that out, that would be a permanent scar, especially to my mom. I'm her youngest, and doing that to her would hurt her. My brothers, everybody. You know, those people that didn't check on me, when I do pass, do not come to my funeral at all. And I'm being so serious. Do not come to my funeral. You are not welcome. Do not end it all. Do not. It's not worth it. You are important to everyone out here involving you, who the ones that checked on you. Do not do it. If you're always around positivity, and you're always around someone that's in good spirits, even when they're not, and you're not, the whole situation, the environment is not. If you have that one person that is good in spirit, that is, keep them. Keep the endurance. Keep them. Those are the most important people that you will love and will like to have around you. Keep them. You know? Because those are the ones that are hard to get back, or you will never get them again. Isolate yourself around positive bubble. I promise you, your mental, your depression, your suicidal will reduce down. It's not going to be overnight. Reduce down. I promise you it will. Like I said, if anyone that's watching this, if y'all don't want to talk to nobody about this, message me. My Instagram is right there. Message me about it. This is my personal opinion on how to get over suicide and my side of the story on how I experienced it. Y'all be safe out there, man. I love y'all. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. There's more content to be there. And this is that.